For those na nabigyan ko ng link, say inopen ko yung link sa Messenger. Then afterwards, kita niyo yung sa top, may nakasulat pa rin na Messenger. Click niyo itong 3 buttons sa gilid para ma-open sa browser. Open in browser. And then ayan na, sa browser tayo. Some Android phones, may lalabas na install dito, install button. Pero in this case, wala. Click nyo lang ulit yung top right kebab button and then install. Okay? Saan mahanap? Top right and then scroll down a bit, install. Pero kapag sa iOS, meron ata yung kayong sariling installation process. Pero same mechanics. Meron din kayong makikitang create shortcut and stuff. Afterwards, let's go to the Project Impetus. So, ayan na tayo. And then, for those na nabigyan ko ng server, follow nyo lang yung step. Dito. Wait, let me show you the ano muna. Tawag dito. The sync pathways. Okay? Kapag wala kayong server, ganito. Kapag wala kayong server, enable nyo itong P2P sync offline no account. Okay. So, show my QR code or scan their QR code. So, ngayon, isa-scan natin yung QR code ng kabilang device. Okay. Scan natin. Show my code. Okay. And then, dapat may code din ito na lalabas. Dapat ma-scan din ang kabilang device. Pero, in this case, walang camera ang aking PC. So, anong gagawin ko? Pwede nating copy code and then isend ko sa Messenger, for example. Send ko sa Messenger. Okay. And then, let's go back to the app. Copy ko and then paste. Wait a minute. Connect. So, ayan na. The P2P sync is working. Close nyo lang. Scroll up. And then close. And then, as you can see, wala pa. But if I refresh this, scroll down, ayan na. Mga decks and all. So, kapag ginagawa nitong P2P sync nang hindi nakakonect sa Wi-Fi, make sure na nag-hotspot kayong dalawa. Pero kung may data yung isa at naka-Wi-Fi yung isa, it's okay. Pero kapag wala kayong Wi-Fi pareho, dapat mag-hotspot yung isa at mag-connect yung isa. Okay, so kapag binigyan ko kayo ng server, this is what you would do. Top right side, click nyo lang yung 3 buttons. About the owner, may admin dyan, kita nyo yung parang gear icon. Click nyo lang, and then ang password nyan is 15, 15, 15. Okay. Now, kung binigyan ko kayo ng server, ipipaste nyo lang dito. Wala na kayong problema. Pero for those na hindi ko nabigyan ng server because I can't make all of you with your own servers, so kayo nang gagawa. Pero may instruction dyan. Click nyo lang yung green and then follow nyo lang kung paano yan gawin. It's relatively easy. But yeah, meron na kasi tayong server, so demo ko lang din paano natin i-paste. So kunin ko yung server ko. Kasi nandito kasi yun eh. Okay. Nandito yung server ko. Guys, blurred ko lang to kasi, it's a sensitive, hindi naman sensitive, but a private information. Kasi bawat server has an agreement that you cannot share it with others. Save and reload. Okay. So, nakakonect na tayo sa server. Save and reload. Nakakonect na tayo sa server pero meron pa tayong isa pang step para mag-automatic sync. Sync tayo. And then, may admin password ulit. 15. And then, ang email na nilagay ko dito is yung email din na nilagay ko sa PC. Pero kung wala kayo ng Gmail na to, pindutin nyo yung create account instead of login. Pero kapag na-create nyo na at lilipat lang kayo sa isang device, create, lang siya, login lang. Goods. And then syncing. So, ang delay ng sync kapag may server ka is 10 seconds, 5 seconds for each changes. Okay. Syncing. Okay, sync na. This is one of the best engines that I have, the TRE, Type 3 Call Engine. So, sa ibang flashcard apps, for example, hindi na ako mag-name drop. Most of them rely on your self-report, but that is not the proper way to grade your memory because your self-rating is not trustworthy. Paminsan, we have an illusion. It is called the illusion of competence, You feel like you remember it, but you really don't. Another benefit ng TRE is that mini-measure niya ang speed mo sa pag-type at ang backspaces mo and then yung speed mo sa pag-iisip. Okay? Dalawang metrics ang iniisip niya. And also, it is relative to the characters. So, hindi lang siya nagbe-base sa 4 letters. For example, cell. Relative to your characters, to the characters that you're writing. For example, ang tinatype mo is metamorphosis. Given na mas madami yung letters, ina-expect ng system na to na mas matagal. Kaya kinukompute niya lahat in order to grade you properly. Kapag nag-grade ka niya, tingnan mo ang FSR log. Due now, meaning to say, makakalimutan mo na yan kapag hindi mo re-review ulit. Okay, nandiyan ang mga due and all. So, click tayo dito, isa lang, for example. So, ano ba itong primary, secondary, and tertiary? So, ito yung mga words na gagawin mong close. For example, tissues is primary. Gawin kong secondary, click ko lang. Gawin kong tertiary, click ko lang din. And then, i-remove ko, click ko lang ulit. And then, gusto kong gawing primary ulit. Ang benefits niyan is that nase-segment yung pagme-memorize mo. Like, hindi masyadong clustered yung memorization session mo. Pwede mong hatiin per cluster. Also, the primary ones are those that are the main concepts. Secondary ones are those that are important but not too obvious as the primary ones. And then the tertiary ones are the deeper levels. For example, sa mga kidney processes, mga aldosterone and stuff, and many other components that are deeper na kailangan mong maalala. Yes. So, kung gusto nyo ganito ang mode ng pag-study nyo, like buong paragraph, makikita mo, click mo lang yung study sa baba. Okay? So, kung gusto mo mag-reveal lang, okay, reveal lang, pwede na yan. Click to reveal. Pero kung gusto mo mag-type, start type quiz, pwede mong i-type. Dito ka nag-grade. And then, kapag ayaw mo naman ng tina-type, and then ayaw mo din na nakikita yan sila, go back to select and click deck review. Select mo kung anong hierarchy ang gusto mong studyan, primary, secondary, tertiary. Pero kung Itong deck review is nakaset yan siya sa due only. Pero if you want to study everything, just click everything. And then mas preferred ko yung sequence kasi nafa-follow mo yung context. Pwede mong i-click din, click to reveal. Pwede mo din i-type. Yeah. So, click to reveal and then type. Pero, in this case, gusto ko mag-click lang. Yep. Gusto ko lang i-click. Okay. Moving on. Sa images, say for example, dito sa AI, no? Multiple choice. Gusto ko mag-generate ng question. Let's see, 50 questions. Wait lang natin kasi medyo mabagal. Okay. So, pagka na-generate na yan, kahit mag-offline ka, pwede mo rin masagot to ng paulit-ulit. So, yeah, it's an offline first application. Kapag nag-offline ka, masisave pa rin sa score log mo. And then, meron tayong SPQ. Wait lang. Okay, so, try natin dun sa cell organelles. Meron akong close dito na image. Wait lang. Let's see. Dito ata yun. Yes, this one. For example, gusto kong studyhan ang cell membrane. Gusto kong i-memorize lahat. Pwede kong i-expand, lagyan ng cover ang bawat names, bawat labels na nandyan. And so on and so forth. Pwedeng PDF. Where's the PDF one? Dito yung may PDF. This one. Insert PDF lang and then 1, 2, 3 hanggang sa kung ilang pages ba yung PDF mo. So going back, let me give you the preview on the desktop version. Either way, nagsisync din naman sila. Both of them have P2P sync. So it depends kung anong preference mo. Kung sa phone ba or sa desktop. And also, kung sa tingin yung hindi niya tinatrack yung speed mo sa pag-type sa phone pati sa desktop, it actually has some metrics for that. Nag-a-adapt siya sa kung saan ka nagta-type. Na-auto-detect niya. So for instance, nagta-type ako sa phone. Expected na yan ng system na mabagal ka sa phone. Kaya hindi masyado siya harsh sa pag-rate sa'yo sa phone typing as compared to that of desktop typing.